Hello, first graders. Welcome to our new science lesson. Please get your Be a Scientist notebook ready and let's start. We're going to start with page 80. Okay. Obtain and communicate information. Use these words when explaining communication with light and sound. So we have communicate and we have electricity. Let me remind you with the meaning and definition for the words. So communicate.
Communicate. To give information about something.
All right. And then electricity.
Electricity, a form of energy that gives some things the power to work.
Okay. So over here, we need to watch from the lighthouse on how a lighthouse communicates with light and sound. So let's see that question we have first. How does the lighthouse help people? Circle the answer. 1. It tells people on land that water is near, or it shows the people on the ships that land is near, or it lights up the beach so people can go swimming at night. So let's watch the video and find out the right answer. All right.
Look at this drawing of a lighthouse. Chances are, if you do not live near an ocean, then you have not seen a lighthouse in person. A lighthouse is a special house with a really tall section that rises above the rest of the house and lights up the sky and shoreline. Lighthouses actually use their light to communicate with the ships. The light is very bright and rotates in all directions so ships from all angles can identify the lighthouse and know land is near. Lighthouses were created to help ships at sea when there was stormy or foggy weather. It helped sailors and ships get back to the shores safely. Some lighthouses have a keeper actually living inside at all times. They work to maintain the lighthouse and keep things in good condition. Next time you're near the ocean, look for a lighthouse.
All right. So let's go back to page 80 in our book and choose the right answer. How does the lighthouse help people? Circle the answer. A. Tells people on land that water is near. On land. B. It shows the people on the ships that land is near. Or it lights up the beach so people can go swimming at night. Very good. It's B. It shows the people on the ships that land is near. All right. Okay, let's go for next. Read pages 14 to 23 in the light, sound, and energy. We're going to read this together here. You don't have the story. We're going to read this and then we're going to circle the right answers for the coming question. But let's see what question we're going to have. Circle the pictures of items that use electricity. Place an X on the item that do not use electricity. So we have a light bulb, we have a fan, and we have fire. All right, wood sticks with fire. Next question. How do you use light and sound to communicate every day? How would your life be different without using light and sound to communicate? So let's read our story.
Light and sound are energy, everyday energy. Energy is a force that makes things work or change. We use energy to do things every day. Food is energy for plants, animals, and people. Electricity is a form of energy that gives some things the power to work. We use electricity when we turn on a light or make a telephone call. Light and sound are also forms of energy. Food gives people energy to grow and live.
All right. So we know that energy is a force that makes things work or change, and we use energy to do things every day. Food is energy for plants, for animals, and for us. Electricity is a form of energy that gives something the power to work. So you need electricity to use the fan. You need electricity to use your laptop, to charge your laptop. You need electricity to charge your video games.
An outlet, switch, and plug work together to deliver electricity. We use electricity when we turn on a light, a fan, or a television. Light as energy. Light is the only form of energy that we can see. Remember that light lets us see things around us. Also, light gives us heat, another form of energy. The sun is Earth's main source of light and warmth. But even small sources of light give heat. A light bulb that has been on for a long time can get very hot. Energy from electricity is turned into light energy.
All right.
Many sources of light energy produce heat energy.
So we have the fire, we have the light, and the sun.
Sound helps us communicate.
So this is things that use sound. So you have radio, you have phone, you see here the dog as a way for communicate. We talk and listen, so we communicate. Birds also use their sounds to communicate.
Sound is energy. Remember that sound is a form of energy that comes from objects that vibrate. When the motion from sound travels to our ears, we receive information from our environment. We use sound to communicate. When we communicate, we give and receive information. When we talk, we make sounds to send a message. Those sounds travel. When they reach people's ears, the message is heard.
All right, so this is a way to communicate with each other. We talk, and people listen. So people use the ear to receive the message or the sounds we make.
Communicating with light and sound. Both light and sound help people communicate. We need light to look for information about our environment and read messages. Light and sound wake us in the morning. Police cars, ambulances, and fire trucks have flashing lights and loud sirens to send information. These lights and sounds let people know to move out of the way.
Okay.
Light often works with sound to send messages. People can communicate to one person or a large group. Communicating with devices. Often, we are too far away to hear a sound or see a light, but people have figured out how to communicate over long distances. Devices or special machines use energy to send and receive signals from far away. Telephones use electricity to carry the sound of someone's voice to the telephone of another person. Televisions receive information from a television station that is far away. Radios, computers, and the Internet allow us to communicate from one part of the world to another.
All right. This is some devices that help us to communicate, receive, and send a message overseas to other people.
Devices send signals over long distances.
All right. So let's go back to our book and go for page 81. Circle the pictures of items that use electricity. Place an X on items that do not use electricity. So I think you know that the light bulb uses electricity. So we're going to circle this. And then we also going to circle the fan. And then we're going to X the fire sticks over there. So let me see if I can something draw. So I'm going to draw a circle over here, and this one also. And then we're gonna X the fire. All right? Okay. Let's go for number 3. How do you use light and sound to communicate every day? How would your life be different without using light and sound to communicate? Or another way to communicate and device that we use every day is a cell phone, for example, or the telephone. So I use my phone to communicate with my friend. My phone has light and sound to communicate. When I receive a message without a sound, I couldn't hear my friend. If I have a message that I have to use a sound, I won't understand and I cannot communicate with my friend. So let's put this information down. So I use my phone to communicate with my friends. Phone has lights and sounds. So when I receive a message, that sounds on my phone, I won't be able couldn't hear my friend or communicate with other people. Right?